Hey there, everybody. Brendan Glass-Sheen along with DK Live's Adam Levitan and Reid Fowler here to help you make your pick for DraftKings Team Pick Em, presented by Papa John's. Get 25% off any regular menu price orders by using promo code DK25. First up, New Orleans versus Atlanta, an NFC South matchup. Saints barely escaped the Browns at home and now take on a Falcons team fresh off another division win against Carolina. Mr. Levitan, you first. Who do you like in this one?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the underdog here, and that's the Saints. I think they're just more talented from top to bottom. And yeah, the loss for the Falcons of Deion Jones and Keanu Neal didn't really show against the Panthers in week 2, but Cam Newton has kind of a tendency not to be able to exploit poor defensive backs and poor defensive situations, but I think Drew Brees will. So give me the Saints in this matchup.
Reid, how do you think the Saints will fare on the road in this one?
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Levy here. I mean, the Falcons are 2-1 over the last 3 meetings going up against the Saints. But if you look at the Falcons, they're only favored by a few points. It doesn't tell me too much, right? It's essentially like a pick 'em game where you're looking at the team usually getting that advantage, the home team usually getting that advantage. Like the Saints have one of the best running backs, pass-catching running backs. And what happened to the Falcons last week when you saw Christian McCaffrey just set record highs in terms of targets and receptions? So look at the Saints to recommit to Kamara. They had just had more weapons, and their defense, the Falcons' defense, is pretty banged up. So, yeah, give me the Saints.
Up next, a battle of young quarterbacks as the 49ers take on the Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes taking the NFL by storm. 10 touchdowns in his first 2 weeks. Reid, you first on this one. Can he keep it up versus Jimmy G and the 49ers?
Yeah, I think so. This should be a fun one. It's going to be a high-scoring game. We're going to see a lot of passing yards, I believe. If you look at both defenses, secondaries, they're a little banged up. Eric Berry seems to be the one that should be shoring up that secondary if he can get healthy. But yeah, I mean, if you look at Patrick Mahomes and the San Francisco secondary, not too good, right? We saw against Detroit. Detroit got 27 points on that San Francisco defense. Look to this be a high scoring game. Like Arrowhead is extremely hard to play in when you're the visiting team. So yeah, give me Kansas City.
Levitan, who are you taking in this matchup of 2 QBs with bright NFL futures?
Yeah, no-brainer for me, the Chiefs roll here. And I think that, as Reid mentioned, going to Arrowhead is so difficult, and particularly when you don't have good weaponry. I mean, Jimmy Garoppolo, we saw it against the Lions. I think he struggled for big plays from guys like Dante Pettis, guys like Pierre Garçon, guys like George Kittle and Garrett Selleck. When those are your primary options and you don't have much running back play in the pass game, it's really a struggle to score a lot of points, and they're going to have to score a ton to keep up with Patrick Mahomes and this really elite Chiefs offense, which has so many good weapons. So, yeah, give me the Chiefs here.
And finally, it's the battle for bragging rights in L.A. The 1-1 Chargers and the 2-0 Rams. Who has the edge in this one, Levitan?
Yeah, the Rams, to me, are arguably the best team in the league, or one of the best teams in the league right now, for sure. Just at every level on defense with the additions that they made of Ndamukong Suh, and then the additions they made in the secondary with Talib and Peters. I mean, they blew out the Cardinals so bad in week 2, they almost had a bye. None of their starters really played more than 30 to 35 snaps. So they'll be fresh and ready to go for this game against the Chargers. And yeah, it's just really hard for the Chargers, I think, to get pressure on the quarterback without Joey Bosa. So yeah, give me the Rams here, and I don't think it'll be particularly close.
Reid, who are you giving the nod in this showdown of teams from Los Angeles?
Yeah, I think this is going to be a clean sweep. There is a potential storyline for the Chargers to do well, right? If Rivers goes off, if Melvin Gordon, this and that. But Levy's right. I mean, the Rams look really good on all 3 facets of the game. If you look at their special teams, really did well. Again, this is a Chargers team that, without Joey Bosa, we really see that they can't really stop the pass. We see teams like the Chiefs, even the Bills, right? They looked not as bad as we all thought they would. So the Rams are going to roll again. Gurley, there's no real home advantage, obviously, because both teams do play in the Los Angeles area. So, yeah, give me the Rams.
All right, thanks, guys, for your picks. That'll do it for this week's edition of Make Your Pick for DraftKings Team Pick 'Em, presented by Papa John's. For Reid and Adam, I'm Brendan. Catch you next week.